Now let us understand why would someone want to mix various models to create a content. If you try ChatGPT Canvas alone or artifacts from Claude, you will have the same kind of tone or the capability from that model. However, if you really want to create winning articles, you would want various AI services to give you the best. You would want to pick up the best from every single service, mix them up together and use them as tools. I will give a simple example over here. It will be about mixing Claude with OpenAI. So OpenAI shines in areas where we need analysis, facts, and something which is data driven, and it has much less hallucination. So if you want to build an article which is more data driven and facts driven, OpenAI would be your choice. However, at times it can feel monotonous. The quality of articles that give a human depth is just unmatched when it comes to Claude. Just try creating few poems or stories that have human elements in them with empathy and other kinds of emotions with ChatGPT and Claude and compare for yourselves. Now here I am in the local AI model manager. I am going to show you how I am going to use both OpenAI and Claude for building and creating articles that are extra powerful, which is only possible when we use multiple tools together. Here, the first one is called analyst. So I have created an agent, it's called analyst. This curl I have copied from OpenAI website. So here, after providing the tokens, in the messages I can supply the prompt, and where we have the dollar prompt, we will have the dynamic prompt applied over here. Meanwhile, I have said you are a data driven expert on sustainability development, so use numbers and facts to back anything you say. Give an impactful reply as an author to whatever the prompt is. So I have used temperature 1.3. Let me reduce it to 0.7. The reason because I want it to be more precise in its answers and I don't want it to be too creative and hallucinating. Then I'm going to create another agent. It's called empath, and here as you can see I'm using Anthropic Claude. After supplying the API keys, I'm giving it a set prefix or suffix prompt. As you can see over here, you are best selling author on sustainable development. You use compelling narrative and stories to create an impactful impact among the audience from all walks of life and make them thoughtful. So basically I am asking Claude to implement and execute thing that it does best, which is adding the human touch, the emotion. It can craft stories and narratives, and it can use literature much better than OpenAI. So now I have both of these set up in my local AI manager. In a local AI manager, whatever requests are made are directly made between my browser and the service, OpenAI and Anthropic here. However, you can also choose to use our group admin managed API keys or global API keys that are provided by ViewMed. As you wish, you can proceed. The advantages of using group managed API keys, let me show you maybe. So if I go to a group, suppose this one, and here we have manage API keys. So I am the group admin. Here I can enter the API keys. Further, we are going to provide you the ability to also provide system prompts. When as an admin you provide API keys here, these become available to all your group members. it becomes very convenient because there is just the admin who is handling the payments and managing the system prompts, whereas the group members are simply enjoying it. You have the third option, which is just directly go ahead and use the ViewMet's provided connections to these AI services, where ViewMet would deduct the balance from your wallet. Okay, now coming back, I will cut this and this, coming back to this one. So we have already provided these. In order to use the empath and analyst agent, we have to use plus plus analyst like here and plus plus empath. For the plus plus empath, okay, so I will ask it to craft a compelling story to convince readers about enable development impact on human lives, its importance. You will shortly see that it will give, we are already choosing Claude for this kind of thing, where we are using empath. So, and for the analyst, top 5 political achievements on sustainable development globally and critically analyze. To make it easy for you, I am going to just hide the authorship colors. Okay, now let's see what happens. I will just enter it and see what OpenAI returns. So OpenAI has started giving response. Top 5 political achievements in sustainable development. For this task, OpenAI is the go-to choice because it will just be able to write better articles. I will again hide the authorship colors for your convenience. So here we have the critical analysis of all these. Now I will show you how we can use the other one, which is our empath agent. Empath agent has a different thing to do. So I will just hit enter. So Claude has now generated its response over here. Seeds of Tomorrow, Stories of Sustainable Hope. It has written down stories that have human angle to it, that will inspire the readers and are not really factual and analytical in nature like our other agent plus plus analyst. So plus plus empath, the agent that we created right now, is very good at crafting stories oriented articles. So here first, in the first story, it went to Borneo and is talking about DDT spray and its impact on the human population. And then we have a green belt movement in Kenya. Let's straight away see what it did in key lessons for everyone. Finally, during the last lines, it has written, remember, sustainable development isn't about perfect solutions, it's about better choices. Every small step matters. As the ancient proverb says, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago, the second best time is now. I like this one. Our choices today shape tomorrow's world. What story will you help write? Now, just try to create similar kind of output just with one single tool and see for yourselves how mixing the best from each and every AI service gives you the ability to generate wonderful articles that give you an edge over other kinds of articles that are using just a single tool. Now when you have human collaborators over here, it will get to the next level. Now, in order to really see the difference, we would like you to try on your own by generating articles using single tools like ChatGPT Canvas or Claude, and then to redo the same article by mixing them up in a thoughtful manner in an agentic way like I just showed here. Create some agents like analyst, create some agents like artist, or you can create agents the empath that we have done over here, and just compare the quality on your own. I would also like to mention that in the local LLM you can really provide all kinds of language models, including your own. So if privacy is your thing and you would want to have your own kinds of guardrails, maybe you are an artist in erotica domain, or maybe you are a crime journalist. So well, good luck with your existing OpenAI subscriptions. If you are using your own fine-tuned models and you use them thoughtfully in a strategic manner by turning them into agents or tools with the with example that I provided, then you can craft some very strong articles.